Question 21. The domain of f of x equals negative 3 over radical 2 minus x is the set of all real numbers that are basically either 1 greater than 2, 2 less than 2, all numbers except 2, or between negative 2 and 2. So there are two ways to do this. We can either think about what x numbers would be good or bad for this particular function, or we could try to do a visual or look at the table. All right, so I'm going to look at the graph first. All right, so basically I can see that my x's are going to be from here, and all of these x's over here are all good. So I know it's going to be lower than a number, and the only choice that says lower than a number, oops, if I can get this out of here. The only ones that say lower than a number is choice number 2. So it has to be choice number 2. You could find this number out. So this is 2. Any number below 2 would work. You can even go to your table, and you can see that below 2 works, but not above 2. Errors mean that it's not part of the domain. The other way to do it is to actually think about what x's would be good. And since you have a value under a radical, you know the value has to be greater than or equal to 0. But because it's in the denominator, we can't have a 0 denominator, so we get rid of that. And if you have something that if you have an inequality or an equation down, you can solve this. Don't forget, when you divide by a negative, it flips. And there you have it, x is less than 2. But the table and the graph is definitely an easier way to do this problem.